Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's only O. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope everything is Travel Force coming into full tuition. Gentlemen, I want to talk to you guys specifically today. Fellas, I feel like we need to start asking her different questions. And what I mean by that is, I feel like if you're going to be approaching a woman and you're going to start, trying to embark with her on a new journey or maybe see where you two could lead up into, one question I feel like you should ask her is, what do you do with your frustration? And when you're going through a place of hardship, what do you do to help yourself get through that? And fellas, the reason I feel like we should start asking these ladies these sort of questions is because too many times do I see a common pattern where a man is in an active relationship and they boast and brag about how crazy their girl is, when they're tweaking out, whether they're, emotionally unstable. Like, we have the jokes for days, but fellas, I feel like we've put that in a place where it's almost acceptable. Like, there's no way in hell I'm about to sit here and watch a grown woman scream in my face. It's like, what the fuck are you screaming for? You know what I mean? Like, arguments occur, frustrations, are a common trait in any relationship. It doesn't, hold any sort of, sense of like, this doesn't happen. Arguments happen. I get that. But when you're mad and you only know how to scream and you don't know how to approach somebody with, integrity, like, hey, I need to, speak with you and have a one-to-one. I feel like they do things in a way where it's almost an intentional attack. It's like, I'm going to catch them off guard and I'm just going to start spazzing out. It's like, no, we need to know how you get mad. We need to know what you do when you're frustrated, because there's no fucking way I'm sitting here and you're going to, start wilding out because you don't know how to sit down and formally express yourself. It's like, no, you're not fucking 7. You're not a child. You're going to either talk to me like an adult or we're just not going to say shit. Leading into question number 2, when you are upset, how quickly are you to address it? Because once again, I see one too many times where, personal people in my life, or, I'll see it on like a meme or something where it's like, where she's mad at you from something that happened 4 or 5 days ago. It's like, why are you sitting on this 5 days in? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 days ago. And then it's like, you now have to backpedal your whole week and think of everything you done did in the last God knows how many hours. And then try to reminisce on a feeling that she was going through and what you were doing at that moment. It's like, what the hell are we talking about? Like, if you can't address me in the moment when you're upset, I feel like there's no point in us having to revisit that issue. It's like, this is 5 days old and you're mad because of a joke I made and you felt a little insecure about it and now you're holding on to it. It's like, why didn't you just say it right there? And we could have had a conversation right there. You think it would be that easy? Honestly and truly. You would think it would be that simple, but for some reason, a lot of women have a tendency to just latch onto a feeling and never approach it. And then it's like, well, you don't make it easy. It's like, no, you just simply didn't tell me. It's like, there's no way you're this old and you have no form of approachable communication. It's like, once again, what are we doing? Why are we waiting to talk about it? Another question that I feel like we need to start asking is, what do you do for self-care? And no, I'm not saying like, the typical hair's nail, makeup, whatever, like self-improvement. I mean, like, when you're upset, when you're happy, when you're, in a mood, like, what are some copes that you do? Like, do you like to read? Do you go outside? Do you go to the gym? Do you pray? Things like that. I feel like there's too many women out here that literally don't do shit. Like, not in a sense of like, work ethic, but in a sense of like hobby or like self-care. It's like, you wake up, scroll through IG, look cute for 10 minutes and then rinse and repeat. It's like, what are we doing? It's like, do you not have a life? Like, I feel like you should have something going on. So I'm not sitting here constantly asking you, what are you doing? And you reply the same shit over and over again. It's like, y'all be just as bad as these bums. Like, what are we doing? What do you mean you have nothing going on? Like, there's nothing you're trying to achieve? You know what I'm saying? The last question that I probably feel like we should really, and this is probably the highest point one, what maintains you to be you? Now, I feel like that's a little deep, but I feel like a lot of these women never have an identity. I feel like their name and their beauty just matches their standard of what they feel is themselves. You know, like, I'm not a woman, so I can't tell a woman how to be or how she should, you know, behave or any of those aspects. But I feel like too many times I'm talking to women and I ask them, like, you know, who they are as a person, and they just go, I'm this. And it's like, okay, is there more to you? Like, what are some goals you have? What are some dreams you have? You know, like, I'm not sitting here and, you know, moving forward and only I'm prevailing and you're just in the background. It's like, nah, you have to have a life too. You have to have something going on to where, you know, it's almost like the journey that we could possibly share is going to be worthwhile. You know, this isn't a tag along. You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to move in unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sit here and yap with somebody or, you know, potentially, you know, get with someone and they have literally nothing better going on with their life. They're just in complete stagnant. It's like, who are you? And what do you do? Like, what is your significance to life? Like, what makes you want to be you and still continue to be you? And a lot of people don't have that answer, especially the women that I yap with. I don't know if I'm the problem, but, you know, that's to be figured out eventually. But yeah, fellas, I feel like this is one of those, you know, we got to really start saying these certain things, or asking these certain questions to the pimp or to the women that we're talking to, because it's just not, you know, we don't care anymore what your favorite color is. You know, we don't care what your favorite show is. We don't care what you want to eat. You know, we're looking for something a little more integrity based. You know what I mean? Like, we're not perfect in ourselves, but if we can find that right grab and grow into perfection to the best of their abilities and one's abilities, you know, why not? You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, guys, as always, thank you for listening. Hope you guys are doing good. But it's only O, and we'll see where this goes.